these guys, hey, we were going to tell you. Now that Mia's getting some credit, we were, yeah, we wanted to too. Yeah, it was us too. All right. We're all good, right? I mean, these are easy, yeah? Okay, so let's start with the ways I can make this difficult for you. Are you ready? 2x squared minus 50. This is the first way I can make this a tiny bit difficult for you. What should you do with that? You should GCF. Why?
Because 25 is a perfect square and the GCF is 2 and 2 is the...
That's a very long-winded answer, Gideon. And Gideon, wait, it applies absolutely perfectly to this question, right? You're exactly right. 25 would be a perfect square and I divide by 2. But just the way you're wording it, right, applies only to this question. Can you change your language to apply what you're thinking, which is right, to every math question? I'm giving you a chance to tidy it up.
I will not, because I don't know the Japanese word for GCF. Because the GCF could lead you to a simpler answer, which could be a perfect square.
There you go. GCF is what I'm looking for, right? When you can GCF. And what is it in this case?
2.
So that's 2x squared minus 25. And now what's the answer?
2x minus or plus 5.
Doesn't matter which one goes first.
X.
Doesn't matter which one goes first. Everybody cool? That's the first way I can mess with your heads, right? I can put a whole bunch more letters, numbers, blah, blah, blah. But GCF. Okay, good. Here's the next way I can mess with your heads. Are you all ready for this? Okay. Believe it or not, I have kids that will say they can't do that. You could. What would happen if you divided by -1? Charlotte?
Well, like 49 is the same as 7 squared, so when you do 7 minus x times 7 plus x?
Yep.
Said that if I remember that 49. I couldn't tell if that one was the one that was 7 squared or if it was the prime.
All right, that's the second way I can mess with your heads. Everybody still cool?
Yeah.
Is everybody ready for the third way I could mess with your heads? I think you are. Mia, because you're the one not ready, you can choose the color of ink.
Pink.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Stop and think. Because there's something that you want to do right now, but you might not have to do it. Locke, you're going crazy. What?
X plus 7 minus 4,
Yeah.
and then x plus 7 plus 4.
Would you hand that in to me?
No.
Because what is it really?
X plus 7 minus 2, or do the 4 first.
Do what?
Like you write down the -4.
What's 7 minus 4?
Oh, sorry, okay.
3. And?
11.
11. Shayla, is that what you were going to suggest? Lovelily done. Gideon, is that what you were going to suggest?
Yes.
Excellent. I am so happy that not one person said, well, wouldn't you have to do x plus 7 times x plus 7 and then get x squared plus 14x plus 49 and then minus 16 to get x squared plus 14x plus 33 and then factor that?
Yes.
Could you do that? Yes. Does it make much sense to do that? No, because what is the one thing that you always are complaining about in this class? I don't have enough time. So let's do this work that makes me do extra work and use up more time. Does everybody see what happened there? What? Okay. Mia, what if I gave you this? This is going to be 3a. This is a corollary of 3. What if I gave you a squared minus 16? How would you factor that? There is no GCF there. You would difference of squares.
Yeah.
A plus 4, a minus 4, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, what do these brackets do to x plus 7? No, not quite. What do brackets do in math? What is their job? To group things together, right? This value right here, if I told you x was 3, then what number would you write there? This isn't a trick question. If I told you x was 3, what number would you write there? 10. It would be one single thing, right?
Yes,
Is a single thing?
yes.
So it would be a times a to get a squared, right? All right. Now, what if I wrote a there? A minus 4, a plus 4, right? Okay. But a is really x plus 7 plus 4. X plus 7 plus 4 is x plus 11, right? You with me?
Yeah.
And a is really x plus 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is x plus 3. Cool? See how they're the same thing? Some people are just saying, well, the square root is whatever's written there. Right? What if I gave you this?
So first of all, you can put it all in brackets, then put the square root around that, right? Having the square roots on each individual one is pointless. So if you remove the brackets and the square root, you can just put it all in brackets, right?
No, dude.
No.
Again, go from what you know. How does that, which is easy and you can all do in your head, relate to that? I'll give you a hint. Isn't that a squared minus 4 squared?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that look like that?
Yes. So
And then apply your knowledge. Talk to the kid beside you if you need to, or see if you can figure it out. I will wait a moment. Normally this is where I would take a sip of coffee or something, but I'm on a fast right now because I have to get a blood test done at 3:30, and I was not allowed to eat for the last 10 hours, and I couldn't get a morning appointment, so I haven't had any food since 9 o'clock last night. So I'm a little growly and a little because, of course, I also lost an hour of sleep to the stupidest invention in the history of humanity, daylight savings time. Only made stupider by the fact that current humanity is going to stay on daylight savings time instead of staying on standard time, which is what we should be doing. That if the U.S. jumped off a bridge, would you? It's idiotic. I understand the reasoning, Roy, but they're making a mistake. Switching to permanent daylight savings time is stupid. It is unhealthy. No, everyone's absent today because they have the excuse of saying that there was daylight savings time. I bet almost all of you stayed awake through the time change, TikToking or Insta-ing or whatever the hell it is you people do at night. Exactly. What should you have been doing when your phone and alarm clock did that? You should have been asleep. That's because that's when the time change is, 2 a.m. All right. Have you figured this out yet? What is it? No. Oh, it might be. It's 3x plus 7 plus what? No. Okay. I'm just going to let you guys figure this bad boy out. Keep working. This is a super easy question. What do you think it is, Roman? No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have given you a very big hint. Right? How many times have I said that math is always the same? Right? Can you do this in your heads? Do you understand the relationship between this and this one? So do you all understand how this one can become this one, which leads me to this answer? Okay. So, again, use your prior knowledge. Only look here. How does that relate to everything highlighted in yellow right now? How is everything in yellow related right now? Do not look at the actual terms. Look at the concept. Okay. See, this is where I get concerned.
So that is no.
Because I should not have to teach you wrong wording. Would it be possible to teach you every single possible number that could go in the first position in a difference of squares? Would that be possible? Why not?
Because they're an infinite number.
Because it's infinite. So, I'll give you another example. Did Mrs. Bad Crumble teach you how to add with only a few numbers?
Yes.
And did you then take those few numbers and those concepts and expand them? Excellent. Did Mrs. Bad Crumble ever teach you how to add 10,357 to 8,321? Exactly those two numbers. No, she never did. The chances are infinitesimally small. However, could you all do that?
Yes.
Excellent. So you should be able to do what I'm asking you to do. You are the best and brightest math students in the building. If you understand this, apply this to this and then to this. And tell me what the first thing I should write under here to simplify it is. Look at what's on the screen and figure it out. Do you have it, Locke?
9x plus 49?
No. Because we've already talked about how this cannot be 9x and 49. Because that means 3x plus 7 times 3x plus 7. It does not distribute that 2 in there. All right. I've been accused of teaching this poorly in the past because I assume too much from you. We are going to go veritably step by step. Does everyone in the room understand that? Right there, highlighted in green. Does everybody understand that? Green is a bad color to use over that blue. Yes or no? Excellent. Which means, now, apply that knowledge to the following 3 questions in your head. X squared, different letter, minus 64. What would that be? Don't say it out loud in your head. Y squared, different letter, minus 36. Don't say it out loud. It's in your head. Okay? 81 minus m squared. Don't say it out loud. It's in your head. Do you have all 3 of them in your head? Okay. Do you have x plus 8, x minus 8 in your head?
Yes.
Do you have y plus 6, y minus 6 in your head?
Yes.
Do you have 9 plus m, 9 minus m in your head? Okay. Now, apply that knowledge over here. This is the exact same as if that said a, yes?
Yes.
Right? A squared equals a times a. The square root of a times a is a. You take out one group of 2, yes? So this really means x plus 7 times x plus 7, yes? And I need the square root. Is there a group of 2?
Yes.
What is it?
X plus
So what comes out?
7. X plus 7.
So I would start with x plus 7 plus something and x plus 7 minus something, yes? All right. Now, apply that here. He waited patiently. What am I going to write? Shayla.
3x plus 7 minus x plus 2.
Minus x plus 2. Then what?
3x plus 7 plus x plus 2.
3x plus 7 plus x plus 2. Is there anybody that cannot see that now?
No, I think
Would we say we are done? Why not? What do you see? 2x. What do you see? Plus 5. What do you see? 4x. And what do you see? And now you're done. Now, for some strange reason, I do not understand it. I have not been able to figure out why this, everyone can do in their head. This, everyone can do in their head. This, and this leads my 30 smartest students to dead silence for a long time. I don't see why this isn't a natural progression. You have to figure that out for yourself. because that is just about the hardest grade 10 factoring question I would ever give you. Cool? Are we good? All right. Guess what your job is? Page 81. I need to get your quiz score out of 18. I will be coming around and doing so. 17. Thank you. There is one more lesson, 2-4, and a review. Because there's only 4 concepts. How to distribution, and then factor.